guys, welcome to another episode of 234 Essential. My name is AOT2
AOT2 and I'm Ugochi. Love it.
You can hear that there's no delay now. This one is 3D, 4D,
5D. No, it's 5D.
Finally, we're in the same place, in the same vicinity.
That's what's up.
Lagos don't make us jam road for one place.
Do you understand? Based on protests.
Yeah.
We're jamming at the protest ground.
That's so.
We're reporting live from protest ground.
And now we are here together. Thank you guys for listening to our last episode. If you've not listened to it, please go ahead and listen to it. It's available everywhere on your preferred podcast platform.
30 plus protests.
Now you 30 plus protests. If you are new, welcome. 234 Essential is that podcast that helps you navigate in life in Nigeria, helps you break down the experience of what it means to live in Nigeria in the year 2024.
That's what's up.
The year of Amoda, Yekini Amoda. If you don't know who Yekini Amoda is, do your Googles. I will not tell you.
Please, I beg.
Don't be my mouth to go here say the king's wife is the village
custodian.
The commercial sex worker. We are here again. Yes. If you want to send us fan mail, you can send us fan mail at 234essential.com.
Yep.
If you have release therapy, affairs of the heart, you can send it to us also. Disclaimer: this is a special episode, so we do not have Night Post did not deliver anything.
Yes.
So it's on to the next one. Then we are going to drop it like it's hot for you.
But it be like say they always accuse this Night Post though.
It's good. You can always rely on government.
Yes, it's true. If something's not working, I agree. Blame it on Tinubu. It's Tinubu's fault.
I don't know about Tinubu.
It's actually Tinubu's fault.
I don't know about Tinubu, but that was it is. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Also follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast to get live updates on, things that happen in the community. Join the tribe, know what's happening. That's what's up. Thank you guys. Also, I've noticed something that there's a certain finesse to the type of people that listen to 234.
Of course, now we're not. We don't share.
There's a taste.
We don't share fans reportable.
Do you know?
Or very naked man.
Naked man.
He's going to showing his nipples out there on his
Listen, but there are people dying for that guy Loki.
I like that they're not in the
then
same
his DMs.
Shout out. He's free.
See, hot.
He's good.
Nigeria, that's the thing. The things that Nigerians shout that they hate the most, they probably like it the most. Yeah. But yeah, there's a certain genius to qua. We have like nice people, like fresh people. People. Do you understand?
Yes.
Shout out to every listener of 234 Essential. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for joining the tribe. We appreciate you guys. Without you, there's no us.
Hey.
Something like that.
Look at that.
Yeah, there's something like that.
So, in lieu of say there's no family,
yes,
we just go straight into the festivities of the day, of the hour.
Yes.
So, Ugochi, how's your week?
My week was good actually. Yeah, I had a really good week. I spent time with family over the weekend.
Okay.
Do you ever do this thing where you think to yourself about a award acceptance speech?
Oh yes, all the time.
All the time, right?
The day I'm going to win an Oscar, I already have my speech already.
Listen, I finally got my award speech, my first award speech, right? Yes. I've been thinking for so long. I always say, I want to thank God.
That's the most cliche thing.
Do you understand? No, but you have to thank God because without God,
Yes.
But most importantly, I want to thank my family. Yes, I want to thank my family because they have loved me through every version of myself that I've ever been up until today. And sometimes, we're not aware of how much we're changing, and how much our family or close friends have had to endure those different changes with us, and loved us through those changes. So I want to say a very big thank you first to my family.
You're serious? You carry note too?
I'm serious, so I wrote it down. Yeah, and I think that's the first thing I want to say. And I think this weekend really opened my eyes to that. I saw my niece, you guys. My niece is really growing. Such a big girl now. She has her first six teeth. Yes, her first 6 teeth. She's crawling. Before you know it, she's going to be walking around and shouting and screaming everybody's name. So excited for growth. I think children also show you how much you're also growing. Because I saw her in March and she was just a baby, like so little, but like now.
The Celiac is working now.
Do you understand?
And the breast
So
milk.
interestingly, big shout out to my sister and her husband. They've kept like all the milk containers that she has taken
good.
till now.
Yes, so that you get as another say.
No, that's right. Look at you.
Investment.
Spent money on you.
So everything you taking.
Listen, so I had a really good weekend. I saw my friend, who is also pretty much my sister at this point, and her baby as well. So that was good. I also had Arabian tea over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, this place in Festac where you drink Arabian tea and eat like suya.
Yeah, so you traveled.
Pretty much.
Okay, because Festac is not part of this world.
It's part of. What do you mean?
No.
I love tea. Anyway,
if you want to kill me, just say we're going to Festac. Like, why?
Why? We're so close.
No.
Anyways, maybe it's because I grew up around there, so it doesn't seem too distant for me.
Last time I was in Festac was 2015.
That's a long time.
Yes, and I don't need pretend of going back there.
What did you go to do there?
Go and cover event too.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to spend time with family. I had a great week. Excuse me, not much going on in terms of work, so I don't really have any. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to have a meeting. Hi, Tochiko. I was supposed to have a meeting with somebody over the weekend for something we're supposed to be planning towards September, or so, if I'm not mistaken, that's September, October. And I completely forgot. But yeah, just all that family time was great. Nigeria didn't stress me. I found an app. I don't know if I mentioned last week that I found an app that goes to the market, that does market errands.
I think you said that before.
Okay. But just reiterating that because it really made my life so easy. Really not much going on. I've had a little bit of emotional and mental stress. Not a little, so I've had a bit of emotional and mental stress, but just thank God for everything. I think I'm again filled with gratitude. There's so much gratitude. See, the truth is that you guys, there's so many things happening that you can't really talk about, because if you start to talk about it, start to cry, but like, yeah, really just in a state of gratitude. And also shout out to listeners of 234 who reached out after the 30 plus protest episode. Big shout out to Aisha, and I think Demi is her name.
Why people doing shout outs? They don't shout out to me. God dear. Now to ask me questions.
And you know do feminists with us now. Do you support us?
Yes, now I'm not like.
It's true. Okay, let me look at you in one eye. It's only it's fair. It's best for you.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes.
It's only when we're talking about certain conversations, we're not sure where you stand with us.
Only open to women.
But the truth is that 30 plus women sort of resonate with 30 plus women, not the bitter 30 plus women, because there are actually some women that are bitter.
That you see in civil service.
Those ones are, I don't even know.
Just by their posture, you don't need praise.
Do you understand? Please let him not speak to me. Please. Those ones they're not enjoying their becoming.
They say, Sisi, so this is how you dress into a public institution.
Do you understand? So righteous. Do you believe in God? Come, let me introduce you to Master Jesus. But yeah, I reached out to them. They reached out, to just like echo some of the things that I said on the last episode. I feel like somebody would have said something somewhere, but I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready for the you understand? But if you mean it's too bloody, I'm not going down. We just see, we're not even, if we really see lost in transit. You understand? Please, we're supporting mental health here because there's a lot going on in the country. Thanks and God bless. But yeah, it was a good week so far. Some things that we're hoping to materialize soon enough, by the grace of God, before the year ends. If it doesn't happen before the year ends, then it's not supposed to happen.
Then the year no end with that.
Do you understand? We move on.
We move.
You understand?
In the words of V, we move.
We literally listen. But that was my week. Pretty much not so eventful, but eventful in a way.
Yeah. Well, my own week was chilled. Thankfully, our Chinese bosses let us rest after doing the experiment we're supposed to do. We woke up on it was chill. I woke up on a Thursday. There was protest. I learned that, and this is for everybody that wants to rent a house. And this is free advice. They won't tell you this. Do not rent an apartment where the landlord's children live. That's all I can tell you. And most landlord children are teenagers that are like grown adults, but they have their hair. Because the liberty they take in making noise in the compound is quite high. I mean, sometimes I might be doing like a virtual meeting or something. And I'll be like, it's my. Everybody up like, bro.
Background not come.
So on Thursday, protests started doing my work. They're outside on our streets. I just started hearing loud music.
Were they protesting?
They're not protesting. They're just shouting loud music. And when the boys were just drinking alcohol,
chilling now,
making noise. I'm like, why is there noise now?
It's because you're a responsible 30+ man.
Everybody, their families around. Everybody relax. Let everybody relax.
Yeah, people didn't go to work this last week because of the protests. Yeah.
So when I went out, I saw boys that already commandeered many streets and turned it into their own national stadium.
Exactly.
What happened again? Then MTN decided that the fuckery of last week should continue. Now it was not seem they were seizing. They seized their whole mass.
In fact,
and I noticed that what is happening? Like, because the night before going into that morning, I was watching stuff on Netflix and it was not getting pixelated. It wasn't, and I thought, maybe it's my network. I woke up the next morning, still the same thing. And I had to tweet. Manage after like five trials. Please, whose MTN is working? That episode is the MTN problem.
No.
I have to go and dust my SpectraNet Wi-Fi. Please send them an email, please. We know that we've done bad. But please help us.
It's giving prodigal customer.
Yeah, but apart from that, nothing really much happened because I couldn't go out during the weekend.
Yeah.
People, it was touch and go. People didn't want to know. People didn't want to get in the midst of the crossfire. And I just stayed home, I rested.
That's good.
I didn't shoot any video.
Amazing. You've actually been giving us.
Yeah, I've tried.
You understand?
Please,
well done.
Let me rest. Thank you. So we're back again in this new week.
We bring you back again.
It's looking quiet. I have an event on Friday.
On the island?
On the island, yeah. So,
where?
I guess it's VI or Ikoyi. I don't want to mention the company's name, but it's very popular.
Look at the eyes that I'm giving you, first of all.
I know. Am I not here now?
No, but it's next. You said Friday now.
Yes. This Friday is my event. It's my event. Sorry.
Do I know anybody in the company?
No, you don't actually.
Are you sure?
No, it's not that. It's not that company.
Which company?
This is the company that if you go on the internet and you're looking for something, that is the company you go to immediately.
Which company is that?
Anybody in this world that is looking for anything on the internet.
So why do you feel like I don't know anybody in that company?
You've not told me that you know anybody in that company.
But you. I'm going to go and look for the people in the company.
Okay.
In fact, let me tell you the truth. I'm actually not in the mood to go out anymore.
I'm in the mood to go out.
These days, like, I'm too
because time to sell our market
lazy.
like Ashawo. So
listen, carry the market.
So so that's what I'm going to do this weekend. Apart from that, nothing much again. We are looking for money. Please give us money.
Yes, so.
Man
must work.
Man must work.
Listen.
So that's how my week went. Obviously, the protest was obviously the backdrop.
Did you go and protest?
Why?
Because the country is bad now.
I'm telling you that I don't know the people that are protesting. The person I know that is protesting is not somebody I like. Showore is one of them. So I was telling people that they should come out and protest.
And it's in Canada.
It's in Canada.
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 That's our extension now. What do you mean?
Another one again is always half naked on social media.
Why are you like this?
Showing nipples.
Tell me.
Man.
That's good now.
Very naked man. He's a very naked man. That's why I should come out and protest.
See, but we need to protest because this country is for all of us. I know that I've not gone to join the protests. That's the truth. But as I said, I support it. We need to protest. We need to end bad governance. Mm-hmm. No, but I should know I'm serious about this thing.
I know you end bad governance. I'm not saying that you end bad governance.
Yes, and people are hungry.
It's like in the olden days. That somebody will not come. You just see one madman just say, "Let us go and fight for our rights in the old empire." Like,
but you have to be crazy to take over.
Bro,
you cannot be seen.
I need a crazy warlord. I don't need a warlord that's in Canada. I want you here. Front line.
Did you see one Arise TV interview that the man was saying that if we want Nigeria to be better, Sore has to be president?
That one is a joke. I know the man. That one is another joker. He's a clown.
That's
baby. He's a joke. That was a clown. That was a hungry.
But do you agree with the mindset?
No. Let's all go for local government chairman first. Let's see what he can do. It's Nigeria we're talking about.
Fair.
He who must drive Benz must first drive Peugeot.
No, must push Wheelbarrow first. First of all.
Who must date a body? Must date upcoming people like this.
I love it!
Now you also, your own Nigeria.
I love it!
Do you know what Nigeria is?
No, but let me tell you the truth. I agree with a certain part of the mindset, though. We need a person that is actually going to seize the country.
Anybody with that punk like you, no, if you know the president material. That is punk.
Kill me. No, but that's the image of a radical.
Me radical.
You have to be radical.
Me radical.
See, we can't be calm. To seize this country and make it the place that we need it to be, we have to be crazy.
The thing we are looking for. I just want that happen in Bangladesh.
No, what's happening in Bangladesh?
So they also decided that they don't fuck with their PM anymore.
I love it.
They rushed the whole palace.
Hey, let's go!
They killed maybe over 300 people.
That's what's up. There's a protest everywhere in the world. London is protesting.
Everywhere. No, not London. England is protesting.
England is protesting.
But guys in UK say if any of those white races come to London, they'll use all those top boy. All those top. They go choke watch man. You're not gonna know it in the world.
You say na in it fun.
Yeah, but please, our UK brothers, please be very careful because it's touch and go right now.
See, I think for a bit even it's
immigration is a big issue in Europe right now. And America,
but they opened their doors now.
It's not that opening their door. Now don't too plenty now. That's not.
See, how long are we going to be running away for?
Look at that. They bombed the whole place. Yeah,
mad.
Taking over.
I sat on the building even.
Yeah.
This their flag is giving China.
It's giving everything.
Giving Nigeria mixed with China.
So
you actually thought that it was a mix of Nigeria and China because green and red.
No.
Just like this is how the flag will be when emperor when they finally colonize us. No, my name already sounds like
there's
already Chinyu. I swear that would be Mado, and you actually entered. What would be your own Chinese name?
You just have to
You need to look for a country that you abscond to.
So we'll talk about the protest later. What do we do now? Tweet of the week. X of the week. X of the week is on my phone because Nana is doing world class mixing somewhere.
Nana is resting his brain. See, first of big birthday shout outs to Nana.
Yeah, shout out to the.
Yeah, it was Nana's birthday. Which day of August? Was it 2nd or 3rd?
Probably 2nd.
2nd. So between the 1st and the 3rd of August was Nana's birthday. Big shout out to Nana.
Yeah, and we don't just birthday because our past 2 episodes on Loose Talk has been 4 hours, and that's to edit it.
Hey!
And I have to drop it by midnight.
What are you talking about for 4 hours?
It's like he has a new DJ now. He has a DJ machine.
I love
it. We need DJ for us.
See, I love it so much. That's good.
Okay.
That's really good. But you guys, on Loose Talk, you guys have like a listenership that also sort of like loves the narrations that you guys give. Me, I'm a Loose Talk fangirly, so I have to let me join my voice there because I listen to the pod a lot. Of recent, I've not been listening to podcasts a lot. Okay, not that I've not been listening to podcasts. Yes, first of all, I've not been listening to podcasts a lot. But I've also just been trying to rest my mind more. So anything that is more centered around wellness of the mind, people who are breaking out against all odds, stuff like that. I also see that I have a very low attention span now for listening. Yeah, especially listening to podcasts. But before I continue on that, I'll say this. I realized something this week. See, eat.
The phone call.
Eat. And listen to music, please. Because sometimes it could be like say, cold when they catch you, when they fall sick is a lie. You are hungry.
Chop well.
You understand? And you are not listening to music. Listen to music. Open your spirits. I don't know, this week, I was about to go into one dark place like this. It was, see, by the time I ate, soup, not just any, just be eating.
Heavy one.
See, it's good soup.
You don't feel centered.
Listen, you've connected to your core and your do you understand? Your essence. You'll just be connected. So eat. Once you are feeling all those mood swings is about to hit you, it's a lie.
Sure.
First of all, break up with whoever is disturbing you. Because that one self is also inside.
Don't break up with your helper.
Do you understand?
Don't break up with your daddy.
See, let me tell you, there is no bridge.
That boy your 200 level is deceiving you. You don't get money for you.
See, no bridge above burning. That's the truth.
Okay.
There's no bridge above burning. If that bridge is beginning to feel like it is lording over your life, please burn it.
Okay.
Burn it and let it light up the way to a new bridge. Because why? Any anyway, what I'm trying to say is that first and foremost, please ensure to enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself, because life is happening right now. Yes, life is happening right now. There's no future life. There's no past life. There's just now. So make the best of it. That's what I wanted to say.
All right, X of the week is from Daniel 10NC. I don't know who that is. He said, I chop meat by my belly day surprise.
Even me.
When they express Gary and Patella. And as Ugochi said, what's in the way? Surprise your stomach.
Do you understand it?
Because there's some days your stomach was Sapa today again.
You cannot even drink Gary these days.
Before you do, just eat pasta.
You understand? I think they say you don't get money.
Money. There's money.
There should always that's a prayer point. God, please let there always be money for food, because you can be going through everything, but you see that chopping, you must eat. So eat first, so that you will know how to, if it's left or right, or going up or down, you just know how to navigate better. Eat. You understand? Sometimes you can really be in a sour mood because you're hungry.
Yeah, actually.
Facts.
You'll be annoyed.
Unproductive. Anything.
The best time to be hungry is the day they not give you salary. Maybe you struggle to pay. You struggle to pay. And you know they buy biscuits or credit from the they just say, well, I don't feel like eating. You not be looking like
I'm confused.
You not be looking like where's that spot?
Should I eat?
You don't take it.
Should I eat this or that? No. Or this or this or this?
Ice cream together, eating cookies.
They're just starting out.
So no, just for I feel peckish.
Do you understand?
Let's just buy this.
Listen.
That money no go last 1 week. You'll be back to your Gary again. That's what life is.
See, but enjoy why that money is in your hand, though. Enjoy.
This life now one.
Honestly, it's not a lie. I actually believe that.
Chop.
I think there's also something that that I said that we'll be asking the question of what did you learn this week? What did you learn this week?
I've told you now that I don't rent house where landlord student now.
That's a valid point. First of all, don't even rent if you can avoid it. If you can avoid your landlord living in your house.
Oh, that's number one.
See, just avoid it like a plague, first of all, and pray that your neighbors have sense.
True. My neighbors have sense, so.
Some neighbors, they are okay with living in a dirty life. And when I say dirty, it's not just whether I'm job or if the compound is not clean and there's no water.
You have a compound that a lady comes to come and sweep. So and everybody's well.
Those are people that have sense, right? Yeah. Your compound people have sense. Some people are in compounds that.
You better like this.
You would think that
cholera will be winking at you.
The burden you think that you're struggling for your life until you enter a compound that you think everybody's an adult. Then you realize that some adults are so irresponsible.
Very responsible.
God.
Crazy.
What I learned this week though was that sometimes we're afraid to meet people because meeting people exposes us to parts of ourselves that we are either not ready to challenge or we are trying to hide away from. Yes. But the more people you meet, the more you have to confront certain parts of yourself. Last week I sort of hinted on it a little, but many times when you see some people that are keeping to themselves, they don't want to meet people. Yeah, introverts, agreed. But by the time you meet more people, it exposes you to more characters. And more characters also exposes you to different parts of yourself. Sometimes somebody will be like, that's not me, I'm not that person. You don't know which person you are until you are confronted with that situation or that personality. Then you will know if that is you or that is not you. I say this because it's how you can absorb other people's characters, other people's dreams and aspirations without even knowing. Just because you're exposing yourself, I don't know, everybody, you guys, the tribe, you guys can try this out, right? Sometimes when it's a certain person for a long time, you start to imbibe the person's mannerisms, for instance. Yes, you subtly just start saying, oh, you're laughing like the person, oh, you're thinking like the person, oh, you're talking like the person, oh, you're walking like the person. So therefore, guard your heart, right?
Guard your heart.
Yes, very important. Guard your heart, because a lot of us are bearing opinions that are not originally ours, or bearing ideologies that are not ours. So sit with yourself more. I started something this week. When I wake up in the morning, because now everything I do is remote. when I wake up in the morning, I try to actually go outside. Like, go out, let the sun touch me. Of course, after praying, go outside, take a walk in the compound, or if I have the luxury of going outside my gate, I do that. Take a walk and then just come in, just to absorb some sunlight. Because sometimes with the way the world is going and everything being virtual, human interaction is drastically reducing and will still reduce further, And so just guard your heart, be careful of the sort of information you're consuming. Some people are very spiteful because they're always following blogs. Yes, so I didn't know that it was that deep until like I started to hear some people talk about some things and I'm like, but that's not an original opinion. You don't even know anything. Let me tell you, I got into an argument with a guy when I went to go and do my nails this week. Yeah. And he was telling me how the Igbos lost the war.
Was it there?
That's a good question, That's a really good question. And then the next thing he said was that he's very disappointed that Ojukwu, he started spewing some kind of logic that's
newspaper stand logic.
No, it's paper law, because that newspaper stand, at least there might be some facts. This one, in their normal people who don't drink, they don't confuse. Now you see the guy when they talk, next thing he was raising his voice, was the loudest. I was like, it's so sad that I exist in a time with you.
It's crazy, man.
Yes, I'm so sad because never in the history of Nigeria have we been exposed to as much information as we do today.
And you choose to be ignorant.
Do you understand? And it's so painful because all of us were inside this Nigeria together. We're all the ones shouting, end bad governance. But look at you. Something that is all over YouTube. There are books everywhere that you can go and feed your mind and feed your body with this information. You decide to go to a beer parlor and listen to people talk. And he's there pulling out Wikipedia and he's telling me how many casualties. Okay, is that the talk that we're talking about, the casualties, or what happened and what led to the war?
Maybe we thought he was in the beer
parlor. No, he was really spewing shit, sha. But anyway, all of this is to say, guard your heart, people. Verify everything. Sit with yourself a little more. Think about what it is that you want to do with your life, with anything really, form your own opinions, right? Yeah. It's good to listen to other people, but try to sieve the things that you listen to. You know, that's what's up. That's what I want to say.
All right.
That's what I learned.
Topic. I think the only thing that happened in Nigeria this week was actually the protest. So we'll talk about the protest. Started on August 1. Mm-hmm. Before the protest, we saw a few people come out to protest against the protest in their own protest.
Do you understand?
And one of the protesters came out to say why they are protesting against a protest and gave reasons why Nigerians should come out and protest. And one protester by his side almost slapped him. Like, nobody said, nobody's going to doesn't make one talk. He said, no. That one is, if other people come, they don't tell us we'll give you coke, counter the law friends, 5K transport, maybe they go your house. And it just shows you how crazy Nigeria is.
Honestly.
If they explain Nigeria to you, you will not understand. Say, okay, anti-protest. Tell us why people should not come out and protest. They're not telling us why people should even come out and protest.
As I do, I really know they okay. Never chop since. Lamentations.
Then on August 1, the day started, 7 a.m. As per Lagos, Ojota was the designated ground. That Lagos State told you that if you must come out and protest, go and protest there. Now, some people decided that fuck it, we'll go to Lekki.
That's what's up.
And they went to Lekki toll gate and they fucked around and they found out that you should always listen to instructions because they chopped tear gas that day. They gave them a little tear gas.
That's what's up.
The tear gas. And they ran. But all in all, Lagos was quite peaceful.
Yeah.
They did that in Ojota. I know in Lagos now, whenever there's a slight, even when they don't listen to
inconvenience,
small thing, people must go back home and stay at home. Boys want to bring out football, and
occupy the streets.
It felt like a public holiday. It felt like when we wanted to do election. It felt like that day.
Yeah.
Everybody just there does it in case any tupa. Abuja, some people fucked around and found out they chopped tear gas too.
But I'm sad actually this is happening.
Why?
I'm sad that they're tear gassing people. It's our right to protest.
They're not saying in Lagos, they didn't say it's not your right to protest. They say that this place make una protest.
No, we are okay. Why are they tear gassing protesters?
I don't know. It's Lagos. It's a police. You know,
No,
police.
and it's happening all over the country.
You know, police. They hear go. They know they hear come.
They are crazy.
So they say, talk to those protesters. Yes, sir. They don't go. They say no, not like that. They don't want no.
No, that thing is really paining me. Let me not even just lie to you.
Abuja, a few skirmishes here and there. There's some shooting. There's a tear gas in a place where a woman was holding a young baby, a baby. Thankfully, the baby didn't die.
Thank God.
So that was Abuja. And the Igbos were actually did not know what was happening. They sat there at home and like they asked, I saw one Twitter, they say, why one the popular political Twitter personality said, why are Igbos not protesting today with us? One Igbo guy said, because Tinubu is the best president.
Yes.
We love it.
See.
Those one years. Those one years. Let them hear what the Lord is saying. At this moment, don't let the word of the Lord pass you by.
Listen.
So the South was obviously peaceful.
Southeast or
no, the South in general. Okay. Was largely peaceful.
Yeah.
But you see, from Abuja to the north, first video I saw was a Kanu.
Actually, they killed 4 people. Is it there?
Yeah, they killed people there. I saw a man climb traffic lights. He was using cutlass to break the traffic lights. In my mind, I was like, so when you bring this traffic light down,
the governance will end.
Who are you going to sell it to?
Bad governance.
You can't sell traffic
condemn
lights.
Now.
Unless you're not going to condemn and spoil.
I don't condemn now. Okay. Maybe then they do condemn.
So there's a lot of shooting. People died. There's a particular place. I don't know the place in Kanu where they looted the whole place. Boys were carrying chair.
Yes, I saw. What's that thing about them carrying the Russian flag? What's that about?
That's later. That one is the stupidity. So the violence sports in pockets of violence in Kanu, Borno, and before you know it, Kanu don't unleash curfew. So one or 2 or 3 states in the north don't unleash curfew. Like, northern people. This was the view we expected doing answers. What happened?
Nothing.
Yeah, so you people can come out and protest like this.
See.
Day 2 was a lot more calmer. Day 3. At that point.
But we see the ginger.
So people still they go, but
no, we see the ginger.
By Friday, boys don't go club. They go say they don't get time. They don't get time.
That's Lagos people.
Una
too like enjoyment for
this Lagos. Is 6 p.m. After 6 p.m, what we do? We go replenish ourselves. So we are going to fight the next day. They don't do protest 24 hours.
Enjoyment.
There is no protest that lasts 24 hours in Lagos. Let it be known.
Only when it was NSAS. NSAS was day and night.
But those day and night, some boys they say no, just enter. That place was not close to Silver Fox.
Yeah, fair.
Go Silver Fox, maybe we just go.
See, Yankee Locks.
One or two. Come back. So that's how the protest went. They pleaded for people to go back home. The police pleaded for people to go back home. Soldiers pleaded again. Largely, it was an anticlimax, apart from the people who died in the north. Abuja. I think the second in Abuja again, that's one that a very naked man went for. The second one on the third. And it was kind
I don't know which day.
And it was kind of they sprayed tear gas on him.
In his eyes.
I'm seeing if the tear gas was far, I know he would go there. He was mentality. He was complex. And he fizzled out by Saturday. And Saturday night, it was announced that the president would address the nation.
Did you listen to his speech?
No, I don't have time.
Did you read it?
No, I didn't read it.
Okay.
So a few hours after the announcement was made, Showore wanted to show people that he had clouds, decided to leak the speech. And people were now
was he the one that leaked it?
People now said, how do you leak a presidential speech? So you people that are in media, you have to understand something. Presidential speeches are always given to the media hours before time so that they can report it. For those who are running newspapers, they can run it in the morning. So if the President of America does this, the President of England does it is not new. Media houses got that speech, but Showore decided that I want to be a smart guy. He didn't even give it to it's not even his media platform that leaked it. Sarah reporters, it was him making it look as if he has leaked it. Anyway, the president came out. He said he has helped we young people, and he now listed things he has done and the money he has dispersed to governors, which is a highlight for him.
570 billion naira.
We can crucify this man for one thing, but some things he has done has been passed over to governors. Everybody now hold your governor buying Babariga and say, God, where is the money?
Listen.
Because rice has been sent around this country, grains have been sent around this country. That 500 billion that they collected is different from allocation money. This is for cost of living, to help solve.
And it's different from that 20,000 for 20,000 students.
That one different too. So this 500 billion say, okay, this is the FCC.
Billion.
500. This is the FCC to make everywhere cool. So now, all of you are where they carry chairs.
And local government chairmen now as well, because they're not started to receive allocation.
They're not officially started to receive allocation. They've not done the formalities.
Okay.
So once that is done. So now everybody hold your governor tight. Oga, show us the way. Where is this money going to? Because me, I never receive anything.
Is there anywhere that shows us how the money is being disbursed?
So people are not saying that the process should be transparent. That every Nigerian can go on site and look at
exactly.
This one is our governor. The governor has given this person contract.
And how much is what state getting?
Okay, so the governor has given this person contract to do something. Why does this contract? Why is it worth 40 billion naira when it can be 500 million naira?
Budget
contracts.
We call on all those that work with budget. So tell us what's happening.
It's what to make transparent to budget.
Exactly.
Tracker that they will do. So Nigerians now should start holding the governors by the side. Oga, now don't receive
exactly.
Show workings, show doings.
Exactly.
The president has done what he can do. I'm not saying that Tinubu is the most, is the ideal person. But he don't throw small money down. He don't waste ground. Let his money go around. Now in Kano, for some reason, some people started protesting with the flag of Russia. How Russia entered this thing, I don't know. We are begging that in times like this, do not call on the world power to come and invade your country. Now they beg. Nigeria does not have one nuclear head. What's to bread and akara early in the morning?
God,
I beg.
Or potatoes.
So on the second day, trust the Nigerian police now. Nigerian police and everybody, they never waste time. They just said, oh, okay. This is the rubbish people want to do. Okay, this is the rubbish you want to do. So they now arrested all the protesters that they saw carrying Russian flag, and they now went to the source. The tailor that was now being the hero. I saw that one. They come put out for another picture. He held his flag. He held his work. With his machine, everything. Said Namio, Alaji Begida, you will sleep inside cell. Before you enter court, you go reach 3 years. You are the main feeling, go be party. One lie. For where? If they release that, I'm going to carry padlock, lock up again. So that has been a summary of the protest. So what I said is a lie.
I have questions.
So what I said is a lie that must come out on Monday. I'm not going to reply that. Excuse me.
Responding to his tweet.
No, I just put it on my Insta story. I said, okay.
I saw that.
You are in Canada, so shut the fuck up.
Listen.
When people are chopping bullets here in Nigeria, you will not be there. Thank you. So what is your Q&A, please?
I'm a civilian, understand? So I have civilian question. First of all, what do you think about? Do you have any feedback or thoughts towards the president's speech about what's ongoing in the country? First, I was listening to radio the day after? No, on Monday.
Yeah.
By the way, I need to buy a radio, like an actual radio, just a radio, not all those MP3 speaker radio, an actual FM radio.
Yeah.
And there some people were saying they need to bring back the subsidy.
Subsidy cannot come back.
Yeah, okay. So
financially, I have to explain it again.
Yeah.
Even though I know that most of our listeners, Nigeria is too broke for us to be paying for
subsidy.
It's they see. So the man said it 70% of our money is going to get service debt. Before it was 95% or 90%. They've increased it and they've made it better a little bit.
I think 68%.
No, it's around 70. Or I think 60 or 70. There is not. I don't know if it's the prices. Say that the Tinubu administration is still paying subsidy. For subsidy because Obasanjo just said it today. Because the ideal price should be 1,000 naira plus. But Tinubu knows that if he makes for price of fuel 1,000 naira plus, they will even need to even tell you people to come out for end of buying.
Scatter ground.
People will readily come
out. With axe.
Will readily come out.
We'll axe him down.
The tear gas where they will put kerosene in the front. We are not going back. So Nigeria, that subsidy, Nigeria forget about it. No nation should subsidize fuel. Other than say, we make fuel in our country. No, there's no cheap fuel. Even Saudi Arabia, fuel no cheap.
Yeah.
We cannot afford to pay for subsidy.
Okay.
Nigeria
as a country
is too fucking broke for us to do that right now. Yes.
Okay, that's one. But also, what do you think about the president's speech in terms of, and I ask this because you're our learned media colleague.
Not so. Not so.
See, what do you think about the president's speech? Do you think it was, you didn't listen to it, but I'm sure you heard about it.
Pockets,
yeah, exactly. Do you think it was tone deaf, especially in light of the fact that Nigerians have entered into, like, we're almost getting to a point of no return where everything is hard across border, right? Nothing, there's no recompense anymore. There's no place for us to say, okay, at least this one is okay. Everything is horrible. And for the president to then come out and say, like, nothing can be done at this time, do you think, what I don't know, tell me what your thoughts are.
I think the administration has been tone deaf.
Yeah.
You know, the private jets, the yachts,
exactly,
the senators who are sitting down beside, they're doing as if they,
and the increase in salaries.
You know, it's like when they are scolding your older brother, right? But you two are guilty. But they're not talking about you.
Exactly.
So you go out there say, if I move one bit now, the figures, House of Reps did their own.
Yeah.
They've been told they've done something that they should not have done. But it's also, he has done something. He will tell you that he has increased minimum wage. What that minimum wage cannot afford now is another question.
Exactly.
He can tell you he has reduced our debts to like something manageable. And some other graph they brought out. But the thing is, there is still no clear direction of how, when we are going to get out of this.
Exactly.
And how we are going to get out of this.
Exactly.
And they have not instilled confidence in people. Because if it was a Peter Obi now, I believe that this is what we'll still be going through. But he will hold on and say, we're all in this together. Tinubu doesn't look like we are all in this together. It looks as if the Pharaoh is still here and the Israelites are still.
They say Tinubu we can pass Pharaoh.
At this point.
This country.
I felt it was tone deaf. Like it hasn't answered many questions from Nigerians. He still needs to do more. People are not. If they do a poll right now, I don't think he will have any clear.
Exactly.
Nigerians are not just, you know, confident about the guy, and he needs to do more.
And people in his administration as well.
So his ministerial people, whatever, most of them are jokers.
Exactly.
Most of them are jokers.
First of all, we don't really collect 2 insults this past week. First of all, Akpabio is just leave that one. Just leave that one. Is a funny person.
Akpabio, shout out to Akpabio is that man.
Why shout out to him? No shout out to him.
Akpabio is that man.
Middle finger, sir.
When you go to Biafalo, he's the guy that was serving you.
Yes.
God just said, "Give me a politician." So how can you come out and say why you are protesting? Who will be eating?
That's one.
He now makes too many gaps as the Senate president.
See, do you see that video of him trying to call one amount of money? That if it's Tifan, but not Ficola.
I love it. Yes, I don't go. If it's about allocation. So all these things don't instill confidence in him. And let's put this into perspective. I saw a tweet 2 days ago and the tweet said, majority of Nigerians didn't vote for Tinubu.
Of course.
Which is true.
Yeah.
If you had Atiku's numbers and Peter Obi's numbers, they're actually more than Tinubu's numbers. Yeah. Which is clear that this man did not have a majority to lead this nation. It was wuru to the answer.
He won the election. He was not.
If Peter Obi was not there, they would have now split, the 6 million that Peter Obi won would have now gone to the two of them and they would have known who clearly won. But because Peter Obi came, it is not changed.
A powerful third force.
So I don't think he's still confidence. Nigerians at this point are like, man, whatever he wants to say, you should get out.
Exactly.
Let's all move on with our lives.
Very true.
Which other question?
So I've asked two now, right? I wanted to say something. Our vice president said that we are idiots. And Dakwabiadu said that we are so losers.
Yeah, because
Nigerians are so losers.
So most of them believe that this is orchestrated by the people who lost the election, whether it's LP.
Oh no, is that the narrative that they are pushing?
That's the narrative they are pushing.
Okay.
From Peter Obi. So it's like this. It's a three funnel layer.
Yeah.
Peter Obi, obedience, and Igbo people. That's the three things that are hammering on. And it's wrong.
Terrible.
Because you could not see that this protest, I like this protest because people are like,
because
no, they
want to finish it on our head. Nobody's talking. Nobody's even talking about them.
They're not, because they know that now is power base now, because they do anyhow. So I'm not saying that they don't have a right to protest, but we'll see how everything played out. People already tired after the second day, third day, you know.
I feel like we're going to galvanize till the 15th.
Some people galvanize to the 15th.
Yeah.
But like Steve said on News Stop, the day the real protest will happen. He said this is a demonstration. This is not a protest.
Oh, yeah, now.
Protest
Let's go.
You know when fire just starts in the house. And before you know,
wildfire.
That's so you go be.
That's what's up.
That's so they know they tell
They know they plan them.
that one.
They know they plan
When the
them.
police is coming out, they go tell sergeants, they are coming wrong.
You go sit there in bed. They go thief in gun.
The also is advance backward.
Fall back.
Shout out to Sam Loco. Police recruits.
I remember.
When they not finish graduating,
Rest in peace. So.
they not entered one house. They didn't know that they told them that armed robbers were dead. Armed robbers now came out with heavy guns. Before, some people say advance forward. When that's what they say, advance backward. Let's review Sam Loco. So that's it about the protest. He came and went. It's still ongoing now. Some people today, some people went to Jota and it was you know Lagos now. When government don't want you twice. The third time, area boys packed people come out from Lagos today. I don't know when it happened in Abuja.
You know that lady that always speaks up against the government?
Which one?
That one, I don't know her name. No, she's light skinned. She's in Lagos here.
Yeah.
She has like small dreads.
Leila Johnson.
I don't know her. No. She's
light-skinned.
yes. She speaks pidgin English so well. I can't remember. I need to remember her name. But she first of all, big shout out to her. She's the one that said no, she's not. Fuck. Recently they interviewed her and she was like, the vice president called us idiots. That means to say the vice president is also an idiot.
Correct, I like it.
See, fire for fire.
Energy.
Because how dare you say you need the people and you're calling them idiots.
All I know is that if there's no clear sign of improvement within the next 6 months, nobody will even tell anybody to come out and protest.
Very true.
Everybody, young, old, man, woman, Bobrisky,
Please don't kill me.
strong,
Please be careful with my Bob.
tall,
I'm not happy about that.
tall, short. Everybody will
He just came out.
Everybody will just carry that load and say, today, either you answer us or we die on the line.
Honestly.
All these ones are still is a preamble to something that's So
way
now,
bigger.
If I'm telling you tell his ministers, there's no sleeping again. Nobody sleeping.
So on your toes, look for solutions.
Everybody, Minister of Economy should not even be sleeping at all. Minister of Finance, nobody.
Minister of Youth, because apparently.
What are they eating? What is those ones eating? There's some minister. They should have some ministry.
Position. I say
Special duties. Something. Ministry of Livestock. What's that?
I don't know whether Minister of Agriculture and Livestock is different things. Are they two different things? I'm not sure.
Agriculture is for plants. Livestock is for living.
But it's all like Greek.
Idea.
Listen,
It's
deep
idea.
thinking.
Yeah, so that's how it went. What else have we missed in the protests?
I think that we've caught everything, honestly. But I do believe that we so you know beer parlor, salons, newspaper stands,
everybody get their own gist.
they always have hot gists. Now, for personally, when I'm anywhere and they start to talk about the protest and they're against the protest, I'm a little squeamish because
That's like APC factions.
do you
Faction
understand?
members.
Like, are you not feeling what everybody is feeling?
No, I'm not feeling
Are we the only ones feeling it?
Patient. Baba is walking. Baba Shisha. Just wait.
What's this she saying?
Wait. Obi no shaking it.
And you know.
Obi's behind it.
And can we stop this narrative of tribalism when we're talking about something that the country is bleeding from?
know why?
Everybody's bleeding from.
You know why? Because for a long time people say before you get an Igbo politician to even contest.
Exactly. The Igbo people can rally together.
And Obi did not even prove that Obi nearly won.
Yes.
He won Lagos.
Sure, he probably won this
He
election.
won Port Harcourt. There's not even tell me no way rivers.
Do you understand?
With that short man devil that is there, that is always carrying live
Shout
bag
out
up and down.
to Wiki.
So that triggered them like, oh, this shit is not only is that an Igbo politician possible, somebody who's regarded as an upright,
Yes.
honest
Exactly.
politician
Exactly.
can actually win.
Yeah.
Without any permutation of if he wins Kaduna, Katsina, anything. They know that 2027 is going to be worse.
We're out here.
2027 is going to be worse.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
2027, they will stand beside you in polling booth like, Oga, what did you vote?
Say, press your hand here.
Press your hand here. Press it or cutlass it now. So I think he shook them. So that's why they're always on it. They're always attacking him. So that's what it is. But at least some people came out to protest. Largely peaceful in the south, pockets of violence in the north. President has come out to beg us. He says he will not.
I think in Port Harcourt too. There's some violence in Port Harcourt.
There's violence in Port Harcourt. So that's normal. It's normal day for them. If there's no gunshot in Port Harcourt and Benin.
I was about to build. Now the thing don't enter my ear. Don't they pay me?
If not the Port Harcourt and Edo State, they'll never start anything.
Oh my word.
So the president said all of us should chill. That he will not tolerate people trying to overtake the government. And all you Russia people, I pity you now. Because before we come out.
I feel like there's a narrative there. Something triggered that thing.
Someone is just being mischievous. And me, honestly, I will show anything the police won't do them.
Why now?
Why would not call Russia? You don't even call South Africa. It's Russia.
And that's who knows whether they're the ones sponsoring them.
I know. See, I can take any. See, any other slavery is better. Russia.
Yes, Nigeria is in a state of katakata. Listen, there is a lot going on in this country.
There's a lot going on, and I think that the federal government will still monitor and look at how things are going. MTN side eye to you. We can't say more than that.
And MTN cannot go anywhere.
They cannot go anywhere.
Yeah, they can't go anywhere. All those everywhere you go is a lie.
You can't reach your parlor.
It can't go anywhere.
You can't reach your parlor.
See, they've not taken off. They can't go anywhere.
International media covers some of the parts of the protests, as you know. But we'll see, we'll see how it goes. Tinubu still has 2027. That's 3 more years of Sapa.
God.
So we don't know how long it will go.
Do you know what? On unpopular opinion, right? I believe that we started this protest late, and I think I said it after the election.
No, the thing is that you couldn't start like immediately after the election.
No, why can't we start immediately after the election?
Because at that point, everybody was waiting for he that should not be named to go.
You know the interesting thing. Let me tell you the truth. Let us even just take our back. Let's go back a little. When Tinubu won, it wasn't as if they counted the ballots today and they pronounced him today. They were fishy about their movement.
No, it's okay. No, Nigeria always takes time.
First of all, they call that shit in the early hours of the morning.
When they finish
they moved funny so that people that win was the most unceremonious ever.
See, me, I've already moved over from that one happened.
No problem.
It's a year ago.
That's fine. However, I do believe that we should have started. The minute that Buhari was forced. God, for that one save night. God, I beg. I don't even get the words. The word which I won't use. I don't even get them. You understand? Not living things.
Livestock, agricultural ministry. The
minute Tinubu was forced on us, we should have stood up then.
These were people that are still dealing with the trauma of.
Nope. See, the trauma we're dealing with now.
Also, back then it was dicey. It was very volatile.
How was it?
And this is why I saw Peter Obi, because when that announcement was released, if Peter Obi has said, "Go out and defend our mandate."
No. And guess what? We didn't need Peter Obi to say that. It's our mandate. It's also our mandate. We voted for him.
The British were waiting for Peter. I know Peter Obi didn't make any statements until like 2 days
after.
Which
is fine.
Because he knew that moment was volatile. But go back to 2011 when Buhari lost the election. What did Buhari say?
Hey.
Go out and fight on our mandate, and they kill people in the north.
See, that one, first of all, it was obvious that he could not, he did not have faithful. Buhari didn't have followers.
No,
the APC had to rally around for him, made him the figure that he became there. It's true.
He had followers.
He did not have.
He had followers.
The APC pushed. The APC used the media to call up Buhari a certain way. In fact, media people are the problem.
Let me break it down for you. Buhari had ardent supporters in the north. Buhari had always been running for election. What Buhari failed to have was a consensus in Nigeria.
So what are we talking about?
He had mad followers in the north.
See, but what are we then talking about? The north is not enough for the north Nigeria.
He saw it.
But what now happened when APC with their media tactics entered?
Let me tell you.
All right. I'm listening.
A very diminutive man from Bodilon. So he had his own party. His own party was the Southwestern Party. He now said, Alaji,
come and sit down.
See, I have a stronghold in the Southwest. once you merge your own party and my own party together, we can form a majority. Clearly, they now use that. You see, Twitter doesn't like good luck. Let's fuck him up on Twitter. Let's use media narrative to kill him. So as you know, sorry, good luck, a very slow man. Before I carry APC don't do APC, come back again. So they shock him, we don't believe him. And he won. That's how he won. That's how that was Buhari to power. Right? Tinubu his image was badly hit. Took a bad hit because one, people saw him as the guy that brought this evil cause upon us. Two, NSAS totally killed what was going on. So when he got into 2023 election, he was limping badly. Limping badly. And I guess that's why Sheyi Tinubu was so happy when his father won the primaries, because you knew that if you can win the primaries, that's the main one, you go work for many hours. And Tinubu knows how to get allies across the country. That is he's just so wicked. So
That's right.
It's not
Right.
why your guy don't create allies?
Please, I beg, we're upstanding individuals here. That's so annoying. That's smooth.
It's launching down.
See, what's wrong with Kenneth Okonkwo? Exactly.
He thinks
I don't understand what's happening there.
He thinks the world is a Nollywood set. I have said, I'm like, talk clearly for me. So that him and Peter, I think he wants to be violent also.
Yeah.
Peter Obi's not going to move like that.
That's not Peter Obi's energy though.
They were even trying to bait Peter Obi to come out and talk before this protest started. Because they said that he was instigating it. And he said, look, you
This
waited.
food where they cook for this big brother is looking jam.
Now so Peter Obi waited and said, Peter Obi, they look condition before he talk. Because even
He's
this
a wise
protest,
man.
if he had said anything that included violence, they would have picked him up. They're looking for a way to arrest that man. So that's why he's always acting like son of Jesus. I come in peace. Because he say if you just frown for public, that is a signal.
Do you understand?
Signal that they must overturn his government. So he just did JJ. That's why he can't overtalk. I think he can overtalk because he know where him and Tinubu go meet for night. So you dey crazy. They go abuse each other. You dey crazy.
You be molesting.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Hopefully, if PDP does the right thing in 2027, beg Peter Obi to come back and sponsor him.
Man.
He will.
Anyway, Peter Obi standing, we stand there. That's why we're standing.
The problem with PDP is that when they hear article, the clitoris don't stand.
Why not the clitoris will stand?
They will start to be squint. Those guys,
please don't kill me.
When article just enter like this, sir, it's like when you do jam so many times. Take the jam form. So that's my problem.
Wild. Anyway, big ups to Nigerians all over the country demanding for better governance, and also just speaking about the problems that are going on in the country. There's hunger in the country, there's hardship in the country. We shouldn't be having this sort of life, really.
So what is happening in this country that we don't have husband to marry again? I'm like, you just talk your point. You just talk your prayer points. Don't be saying, your prayer points, you just come talk.
See, there's problem everywhere. Kata here and there. But you know what? I'm really proud of every Nigerian who has gone out to demand for a better Nigeria. The truth is that the government, we're getting the attention.
Oh, people are getting more riled.
Yes. The government is very aware that the people are restless, and that gives me a certain hope also, because what has happened in the past is that the ruling parties or the government has always taken the people for granted, because we've always because we always wage the battle cry but never actually go into it, right? We just say complain, and then, but right now it is crazy on every front, and to be honest, the anger is more than righteous. The anger is holy. The holy anger.
Holy of holy.
Do you understand what I mean? Honestly, see, we have carried the covenant of Christ on our shoulders, and we are marching forward into battle, because no. Something has to give at some point. Something has to give. It's actually really crazy. I know we come here and we laugh and make light of it, but it's actually real out here. It's so difficult. Like, everybody's complaining. It was the one we say these governments will favor me and my family. Those ones that then they cry past.
Prayer point don't reduce.
I was speaking to my neighbor today, and I was saying to him that, and he says, it's only the people in the government that are enjoying. And I'm like, how many times have you changed dollar between January and now? He was like, he hasn't even changed. And I'm like, okay. So the people who are really changing are people who are stealing the bulk of the money. What is happening is that they are stealing more to be able to afford the life that they are living.
Yeah.
The lifestyle don't really cost. Now we don't know.
Exactly.
You understand? We no get money now. You go they feel everybody there in the suffering with you. Say like everybody is suffering, yes, but like people are just doing. You understand what I mean? Some people are just stealing more to just be able to meet up and stick and shit. But yeah, let's see. 8 more days to go. Today is the 6th. Oh God, that's a cue. 8 more days to go for the protests to come to an end. Yeah. We believe that things work out or play out as they need to, and yeah, we just look forward to a better country. Yeah, hopefully.
All right, let's jump into our twin features before we roll out. So
she roll out.
We'll do pop of the week. Our ladies in Paris, I do not great once again. The Tigress won.
That's what we believe.
I think they won France this time around.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to them. First of all, those women are beautiful.
Listen, goddesses. What's the her name? Shit.
Is that a Nigerian name?
Yes. Yeah, Wakama or something. Yeah. Was it Wakama?
Yeah.
Let me go and check.
Something like that. Shout out to them for winning.
A hot tea.
They've not done a joy for us. They've not given us America. But God will shame them.
Listen.
The way Goliath was shamed in front of David.
Honestly.
They shall be shamed in Jesus' name.
That's what it is. Amen. Amen. Nigeria is gonna win flawlessly. That's it. This one that we have entered, that's how we do, Sha. Yeah. We're bodies like that. We actually go in and we kill it.
Shout out to the ladies over there, the Tigress. Shout out to them. And the 3 Nigerian athletes that are in the long jump final. Congratulations to you. I saw a funny tweet that said, finally, after years of jumping to conclusion, Nigerian women are finally seeing a sport that they are natural.
Can Nigerian men really leave Nigerian women alone? What's really happening?
We not like each other.
Look at the way Band A behaves.
Nigeria is only Band A.
See, we are not. You understand? Her name is Rena Wakama.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady and all the
gorgeous
ladies on that squad.
That's what's up.
All right, wrap up.
What's the flop of the week?
Flop of the week has to go to a certain man who runs a notorious Twitter account called Lagospedia. For some reason, this man has decided to sit down on Igbophobia and spew hate, violence, and anger online. His Twitter account was the account that said there'll be Oro Festival during the protests, which Lagos State quickly denounced.
Everybody looking for clouds.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's verified, and you know how Twitter has monetized their verification policy. If you can pay for it, you are somebody.
See.
Now, during this whole hula baloo of the protest, he came out to say there's Operation Igbo Must Go from Lagos and every other southwestern state. Now, what I like about people on Twitter is that they gave this guy jungle justice.
See.
They exposed him, his name, his face, his family.
I love it.
And I think the address or something like that. And I think the account has been shut down.
That's good.
Also, the deputy governor and the governor of the state has said they are going to investigate and catch this guy.
Yes.
Hopefully he's caught, and there will be an example for other people who spew hate on Twitter, because there are a lot of people who do that. His own will be a lesson.
Do you understand?
They should give him at least 15 years.
Do you get it?
Kiri.
They should press his neck.
Yes.
Honestly, they should actually press his neck, because is that the problem? All the things that are going on in the country right now is really evil people.
I don't understand.
First of all, I don't know why Nigeria really don't like evil people. I don't want to use hate because I don't want to rile up certain.
Let me see if his account is still available, sir. But I think his account has been taken down.
See, leave evil people alone. And also leave women alone. Shut up and face your front, please. If it's paining you, do something about it. Like literally, really and truly. See, do you know, like, it's actually so difficult to be living in these times. It's so painful that we're all trying to be progressive. We're trying to move forward. Let us not forget the fact that
some animals are still holding us back.
Do you understand that that our literate class keeps running away from the country? Let's not forget. Let's not even talk about
the best of
the worst.
Of the worst.
Do you get what I mean? And running away to other countries, and you go to those other countries, you see how things are going. You see how the people are living together, and then you come back to Nigeria and you are shouting about some tribe, one place. Somebody was saying at the salon that, oh, Nigeria has too many tribes. And I'm like, but there are countries with a lot of immigrants, not just tribes.
Next week we'll talk about that, because I saw a video
Please, let's talk about it.
Actually,
let me write it down because if you forget,
there are too many. I'm considering the fact that we have too many tribes.
You are considering it
because somebody did. This is a real life story. One guy, a politician, took his country from third world. Anybody that knows about politics, you know who I'm talking about. Took his country from third world to a first world country right now, and he did 3 things. When he became prime minister, he said, 1, everybody speaks English. 2, politicians will be well paid for that. So the politicians will be well paid. So politicians from that country are the highest earning politicians in the world. They deliver, but they are paid very well because they don't want any case of corruption. And 3, no corruption. Once you are caught, you are kicked out, or you face
consequences.
There are consequences. And when he did those 3 things in the beginning, people thought he was mad. But if you look at this country now, Singapore, we'll talk about that in next episode.
Let's talk about it. But personally, I don't know when we talk about it anyways, we'll take a deeper dive. I mean, I'll tell you my thoughts towards it. It may be pedestrian, but
because Singapore is different from Nigeria too.
Exactly.
So
that's what I say.
Exactly.
We have to take into cognizance because I think that many times I do understand like picking points from other countries in the world. However, Nigeria is such a unique country.
Well, not 2 countries are the same.
Yes. Nigeria is such a unique country. And all those people who study the international relations and country, I don't even know. International people that study international relations are talking about history and all those things of other countries. Please. One of the things I also find grossly in Nigeria is that a lot of people don't even know about this country. First of all. You want the country to change, but you know nothing about the country. How about we start from where we know and then move to where we don't know? I think that's the better approach, honestly.
Right. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a blast.
As always.
If you want to send us family at 234essential.com, and we'll read on the next episode, including release therapy.
Also follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. We also have a award voting link going on.
Just check the show notes. We'll tell them how to put it there.
Exactly. For the APV Awards.
Yes.
Podcast of the Year 234 Essential.
Ugochi was celebrating, was reciting a thank you speech.
Please don't kill me. Do you know funny? It wasn't even about that.
I know, I'm just joking.
But guess what? If it gets to that point, I'm definitely... See, you guys, I've already given you my thank you speech. And so that just in case that time comes and I just say ditto, you already know what I'm talking about. You get me? Anyway, stay kind. Be thoughtful to other people. Brush your teeth. Drink water.
What is
eat.
the title of this episode? Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Livestock.
Hey... I don't know. Let's talk about it off air.
Oh, offline.
I see you behind the camera.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a blast. Peace out.